Hi y'all, welcome back to another video. We're going to be talking about 4 lessons I have learned being a follower of God. So, some of these are going to be super random, but they will help. Number 1, watch what you say. Watch what comes out of your mouth. Everything that you say can and will affect your mindset and your lifestyle. For example, if you're constantly being negative over your life and wishing evil against certain people, first of all, you're speaking it into reality. And second of all, it can convert your mind into believing any deception that you say, and you'll start believing that your life is bad, end up in depression, and you'll probably start overthinking everything, causing anxiety. Like, it just leads to a bunch of other things. So just watch what you say and watch what comes out of your mouth, because that stuff could really affect you. It could not only just affect you, it could affect a bunch of other people. If other people are constantly around a person who is always being negative, I wouldn't want to be around that person. I know a lot of people at my school that are like that, and I don't want to be around them because it's just so draining to be around people like that. Who wants to be around a person who doesn't see anything positive in their life and they're just only picking at the bad stuff? It's so draining, and that stuff will drain your energy to the core. And I used to be that person. But once I give my life to God, obviously I have to change some things. So I'm not like that anymore. But if you are like that, this is your sign. You need to change. Number 2, stay out of drama. Please, please, just stay out of drama. I know it's so tempting to just go into that conversation and be like,
oh my gosh, there's no way she did that or he did that. And how did this happen? What happened like after that?
I know it's so tempting to just involve yourself in the conversation and engage and feel that validation from other people, but it will cause nothing but chaos in the end of the day. Because who are you to judge a certain person on a certain situation if you yourself walk in perfect? If you choose to talk about a situation and engage in that conversation, I'm telling you, whatever group you're gossiping with, at least one person from that group that was also talking bad about that person is going to go back to the person that they're talking about and flip the entire situation, say what you said bad, act like they didn't say anything, and then they're gonna cause drama. They're gonna cause a big ordeal, and there's gonna be rumors coming around, and that's how everything spreads. Even though that they were doing the same thing, they're going to lie and say that they didn't know, they just stayed silent the entire time, but they're gonna point out everything else that everybody else said, because they obviously are not gonna go up to that person's face and be like, oh, I said this about you too. No, they're gonna make their self sound innocent and everyone else sound not innocent. So I'm just telling you, you are not special. Do not engage in that conversation, because it's gonna cause bigger drama. You're gonna make the situation worse. You're gonna end up getting involved, and you're gonna end up being in a situation you're gonna regret being in later on. So let's just stay in our lane. Let's just mind our own business. You should be so locked in with your life that you should not care about what other people are doing with their life and their drama. I do this too. Sometimes I do fall into temptation and I do talk about the drama too, because it is hard. I am human. We're all human. We all sin. It's something we do. But just because it's something we do doesn't mean that we should not try to make an effort to stop. Let me get that clear. Number 3, be careful who you surround yourself with. This kind of falls back into what I was just talking about the people that were gossiping. First of all, you shouldn't even be around people that are gossiping. And I know people are going to say, oh, Jesus sat with sinners, but he didn't sin with them. Y'all need to remember that Jesus was literally God. Jesus is God. And some of y'all don't realize that he never committed a single sin. He didn't fall into temptation once. So that's not the only situation. And we're not Jesus. We are not Jesus. We are not going to be able to constantly hold back that temptation, because eventually we're going to fall in that temptation. If you put yourself by a fire and get burned, you can't be surprised. But if you are actually going in this group of people and you are planting seeds and you are spreading the gospel, that is a completely different story. But if you're just sitting there condoning the sin, that's not even something Jesus would do. And I always like to make clear that I struggle with everything I talk about. I'm not perfect. I do every single thing I talk about, and I do not want to sound like a hypocrite, because I know there's going to be some people from my school eventually watching my videos and be like, oh, I saw her do this before. Oh, I saw her do that before. Yeah, you probably did, because I'm not perfect. I have done all this stuff about, but that's why I'm making this video, because I know the consequences of my own actions, and I know that something will happen if I do these certain things. But at least I'm actually trying to make a difference. I'm telling other people not to do certain things. I'm not going to be sitting here and being like, oh, it's okay if you do that. It's okay if you do this. No, it is not okay if you do any of these things. Speaking to myself too. It's not okay to do those things. But those reasons are not the only reasons why you should watch the people you surround yourself with. It's also because a lot of people that you think are your friends are not your friends. You could be kind and respectful to everyone, but you can have boundaries and choose who you want to surround yourself with and be friends with, and set a standard to choose who your friends are. And let me say this loud and clear: friends should not randomly start treating you weird as soon as you mention God. Oh my gosh. If you mention God and one of your friends starts acting a little weird towards you and they get distance, pray for them. Pray for them, because they have some type of spirit that is holding them back and is triggering them from anyone that has a connection with God. So just pray for them. Hope that whatever assignment the devil has against them is cleared, and hope that person finds peace, which peace is God. Also, I want to make this clear. I don't want to make a misconception. If your friend falls into temptation here and there, sins and gossips, don't automatically cut them out. That's not where I'm getting at. I mean, if this is their entire personality and they're like truly drifting you away from Christ, then you can start distancing yourself. But if you're just doing it because they did it like once, don't do that, because you have done it before. That person most likely didn't just cut you off randomly. Don't do that. Do that only if you truly have a reason to. You should just pray about all your friendships and relationships. Just pray over all of them, and that will solve all these situations. So yeah, I just want to clear that up. Last but not least, the fourth one. God did not cause that bad situation to happen to you. No, he didn't. He didn't even want that to happen. God is literally the definition. He doesn't resemble it. He is the definition of love and peace. But Satan, on the other hand, he is the complete opposite. One causes miracles and blessings, the other one causes destruction and suffering. When those things correlate, the Lord will take a bad situation that Satan caused and turn it into a blessing and a miracle, and all good things will come from it and turn it into something beautiful, because that's what God does. So even though we will experience bad things, that doesn't mean that was from God. That makes sense. Satan caused the bad part of the situation that happened, but God took the bad situation and turned it into something good. So God still got us, and everything will work out in the end because He's God and He's much more powerful than Satan and whatever assignment is from him. Okay, guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I feel like I am going to throw up because I ate Wendy's and that did not do good with my stomach. So I am done with this video. I will see you guys whenever. Peace. God bless. See you in the next video.